Hey everybody, welcome back. In today's video, I will be talking about what it means to be motivated, how to stay motivated when making your own homemade TCG or your homemade trading card game, and how to keep your progress going and not lose interest in the game that you are making. So let's get started. So as you might know, if you've been following Realm Rumble for a long time now, you will know that in the month of November, this is according to my first year. Right now, in the filming this video is my first year of making Realm Rumble. I'm still in the midst of making set 1. You can see a bunch of cards here, more cards, even more, 100 more on my desk. But yeah, so I'm making set 1, and throughout making set 1, there was a burst, or I should say times of me losing interest in the game. And I would say losing interest, but in all reality, I still love the game. I still love making cards, think about new card ideas and new tribes and creatures, but I just didn't have the time, and I just lost focus and motivation for the game. And for me, a big part of keeping that motivation going, even though I was taking months off YouTube, a month off making a new card, it'd take me a month just to make one card, or at least cut out a card, get the sleeve ready. I didn't even touch my cards. Of course, I'd look at them. I'd still be writing down, a couple of notes at times, maybe my phone at school, a doodle, like that would be a cool card. But I would never come home and be like, okay, I'm going to get into making, 5 new cards today. There was times where I just lose motivation for that. So like I said, I want to help you guys keep that motivation alive. I know that views-wise and people's interest for Realm Rumble is strong, but I also seen that my videos of how to make a card, very simple with 5 free things to use for your card game. Those get many views, as I know many of you guys love to make your own homemade trading card games without making a YouTube channel and stuff like that. 2-3 years ago, when I just found out how to make a trading card game, I had all these cool ideas. I was going into videos like that of like 5 free things, how to make this, how to do that, preserve my time well, so I didn't have to spend, months upon months thinking of one card. I just make a card in a couple days, couple minutes, and boom, I got my trading card game. So, just like you guys, I lost motivation at times, and and I found interest in YouTubers making videos like this of how to stay motivated, how to keep your thoughts and ideas keep alive, and just doing well, right, and not losing those ideas. So the biggest thing about motivation is that it takes energy, right? Now, when you're doing stuff, like me, I do many sports, multiple sports. I have really good grades at school, not a flex. But yeah, I do really good in school. I play multiple sports, do many side activities, hang out with friends, of course. And with that comes less and less time to do your homemade trading card game. So in order to make time, you have to set up a plan, right? Now, when I, get a piece of paper, oh, sorry, it has the Easter bunny drawing on it. But yeah, when I get a piece of paper, I want to start thinking of, what are some ideas of, some cards I have. Maybe I have an idea of a cool skeleton card. Maybe there's a couple dragons that I might want to draw, And for me, you can see my drawing, it's horrible. It's Stickman, right? Now, it's not horrible, of course, but, simple fish, like what's so special about that? Cool, that might be a cool drawing, but it's not colored. That's a crazy drawing, but again, it's not colored, right? So what makes my drawings cool? Well, it's myself. It's my preference, right? For me, for Realm Rumble, I wanted to make a game that has more cool effects than rather crazy drawings, with huge art that would take, maybe a year or 2 to make. So for me, motivation just means, not being so stressed about, making your game. Of course, it's supposed to be fun, right? When making a card game, you don't want to have, the stress of, oh, I have to do this. I have to make that card. Oh, I need to get set 1 out really quick. That's a burden I have right now, is getting set 1 out. And it might take me a couple more months, maybe half a year. I hope not. Hopefully this summer I can get it out. We'll see. Maybe some of you guys watching will comment down below whether I did. I don't know. But as of right now, it's tough. It gets stressful. So how do I keep motivation? Well, like I said, piece of paper, just writing down things to do, you don't need to set a time for it, because that might put more stress on you, and it's all about having fun, right? And if you lose the interest and fun in making a card game, such as, Realm Rumble, or making your own, maybe it's a board game, this doesn't have to do with trading card games necessarily, but in all things in life, it should be fun. You don't want to, of course, not everything's going to be fun in life, but when it comes to making a trading card game, you want to have a fun time. You want to enjoy the memories and moments of making, cool goblins, cool creatures, cool, swords and shields, stuff like that, right? Cool stories, of course, right? So you want to have fun doing that. And to keep your motivation alive, just keep those ideas flowing. You don't want to put a burden on yourself of putting a stress or, a certain time causing lots of stress, right? So just, be open about it. If you don't want to work on it, then, don't work on it. You don't need to force yourself to do it. Unless maybe it's a certain job, or, but for a card game, just have fun with it. That's my best advice. So yeah, so motivation wise, just keep your ideas flowing. I have my phone, I'd show it right now, but I'm recording on it, but I have mini notes going on just cool cards. I'm in class, a quick sketch, a quick doodle, and boom, I just got a new card. Maybe a cool effect I have, I'll write down in my notes tab for my phone, or my science notebook, math notebook, just write that down, right? And then when you go home, maybe you don't want to work on it. That's fine. Like I said, supposed to have fun. So if you want to go home and just sleep, then, go sleep. You don't force yourself to make a card because you have to. You want to force yourself to make a card because you want to, right? You want to enjoy your time making a card. And sometimes I have bursts of like, oh shoot, I want to make 6 cards, like just recently I made, a bunch of Easter cards. I think there's what? One more, right? I made like 5 in like 10 minutes. It was boom, quick, easy. It was fun, right? I enjoyed it. And then I enjoy making videos, of course. Now, especially when you're doing a YouTube channel, it can be stressful getting out videos, thumbnails. That's why, I take a month or 2 off at times. I have this past half a year, a little more than that, as I've started YouTube in July of 2023, or 2022, I should say. So yeah, I've taken many breaks, a month or 2 breaks of just not doing videos. So when it comes to YouTube, I think it's a lot more stressful because you have to do the videos of actually showing cards. You can't just come out with the card and be like, okay, I'm done. There are a couple cards that still haven't shown, which I'm excited to do. But yeah, so yeah, that's probably the biggest thing when it comes to motivation, is just not losing focus on why you're doing it, right? It's very easy to just, get sidetracked by stuff, maybe stress is probably the biggest thing. I mentioned that countless times in this video now. Maybe you, in the comments down below, put a stress counter of how many times I said stress. Just 2 right there. Stress, there's 3. All right, but besides the point, right? Just motivation, don't put stress on yourself. Go outside, take a walk, maybe think of some cool cards. I do that so many times where, I'm not really a morning person. I like to stay up late, and then I try to, wake up early. It doesn't really happen the most times, but when I do, I'll take my notebook out. I'll start writing some cool doodles, some cool sketches, and that's what makes it fun, right? You don't want to go outside and just like, oh, I have to do that, and start writing, list upon list upon list of what you need to do. Have fun, make some, some cool cards, some pirates, some spiders, some maybe polar bears, a couple weapons. I don't know, some fun stuff, and just making a card game fun is the biggest part, right? So when it comes to motivation, make it fun. You don't want to lose interest in your card game and just completely stop because you don't have fun. So if that maybe means taking a month to maybe 3 months of not doing anything for your card game, maybe it takes that, right? But maybe it'll fuel the fire to find, maybe some more ideas, because it should be fun. Another big idea is going on YouTube, finding videos like this of how to, maybe some cool card games, Chaos Galaxy, that's probably the biggest one I can name off. There's Shard, there's Kingdoms, there's Doodles Ninja used to be one. I'm just naming some off my head, right? Epic Underworld, Stranded TCG is a new one. Many, right, that have come out. Wrath of Cores 2, and there's a bunch of other ones in there. But yeah, just finding like, oh, that guy just made a cool Easter special, or that guy just made a cool, dragon drawing. Maybe I should draw the same, and finding videos like that to motivate you to do your own card game is huge. I do that countless number of times. I'll go to a Chaos Galaxy video and be like, that's a pretty cool card. That's a cool chicken. I'm gonna draw that in my card game. Boom, there it is, right? So, going to other videos to get ideas is probably one of my best advice for you, because it should be fun, and it's always fun watching other videos and their art styles, their ideas, their mechanics for the games are always fun to watch. So yeah, I think I'll end it there. Kind of a lot to process, but biggest things to take away from it: have fun, don't make it stressful. Not only that, but go watch other videos, go outside, maybe take some doodles, stuff like that. Have fun with making a trading card game. Do not make it stressful. That's how you're gonna keep motivated for your TCG. Maybe get a couple sets out. Right now I'm working on mine. It's been about half a year, a little more than that. So yeah, but I think I'll leave it there. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great rest of your day, and stay motivated. Do not lose hope. Your TCG is awesome, no matter what fantasy world it is, no matter what storytelling it has involved. Just keep working, because just do not lose motivation. So yeah, thank you guys, and see you guys in the next vid.